Hey y'all, hey. I'm coming from my garage today. I'm just chilling. I was like, you know what? Before I get on here, it's kind of chilly up here in Maryland today, but I wanted to come in the room for a couple of minutes because yesterday I had to go to yesterday, yeah, two hospitals. But anyway, it's for my eye. Girl, when you get old, you know what happens with your eyesight. But no, it's something else. I had a tear on my eye before, and I think it's coming back. I think it's coming back. But I was just thinking about the goodness. Look at my babies. Ooh, ooh, ain't she sexy? Ooh, look at my other one. Ain't she sexy too? Just like the mama. But I'm finna go in here. Mm-hmm. I'm finna go up in here now. And I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all my little thing that I posted did yesterday. It was my Saturday affirmations for y'all. You know about the Saturday affirmations, right? Mm-hmm. But I didn't get to come on yesterday because of my health situation. Because I gotta keep my eyeballs, people. I gotta keep my eyeballs. Right? So when something go wrong and you be seeing flashing lights for no reason, baby, you better go get it checked. Right? Mm-hmm. Necessary. Necessary. But I had to come on here. Last night I was up here with my siblings. And we had a good old talk. I'm trying to get them on here now. Let me see if the people will come in the room. They probably it's Sunday, so people still be chilling. But I'm good with the people. I'm good. Hey, Step. Hey, Cuzzo. But yeah, I had to come in the room. I was just thinking about God's blessings today and how, yeah, I still have my eyeball. It's the one. It's only the one, y'all. I don't know what's wrong with it either. It's this one. I'm like, Lord, what's happening? I know I'm 52, but it ain't supposed to be breaking down right now. But I guess that's what happens with age, right? But yesterday, I normally do my affirmations on Saturdays. But I was like, you know what, Nicole, you already had this thing on it popping. Miss Hollywood, you know how you do. It's on your skull. You better get it out. So I'm going to go ahead and go on with my affirmations. Y'all have to be just be real, just be easy on Hollywood today. Because I can't hardly see, but I can see a little. I mean, I can see, but, it is what it is. It's just that I'm scared about that tear again coming in it because I'm like, why did the tear happen anyway? But yeah, and it was weird. It was just like my eyes kept watering. I don't know if anybody ever have encountered that, but my eye was watering consistently, and I was like, what is happening? Then all of a sudden, I said, let me go get this thing checked. Then they told me, oh yeah, yes ma'am, you have a tear. I'm like, wow. So then it's been like a year and a half. Then this past week, I start seeing flashing lights in the same eye. It's just flashing like a camera. I'm like, oh, no, 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 no. So then I'm like, maybe I got something in the eye. So then I went, like you're taking a hot shower and you just let the water just go all over your face and your hair, whatever. And I'm like, hold on, it felt like something falling down off the eyeball. But wasn't nothing falling off the eyeball, but it felt like that. Child, I said, ER visit on deck. So I had to go yesterday. So I couldn't fulfill my affirmations for Saturday. So I'm here on a great Sunday. I just got finished listening to a great inspirational deliverance from Pastor Hunt of Ellen Grove Baptist Church in Reedsville, North Carolina, which was amazing. So it gave me a good spirit of uplifting that I needed. So now I'm going to talk about my affirmation that I had for Saturday, which was yesterday. And it's about disappointments in your circles, right? And when loyalty sometimes is one-sided. You have them one-sided relationships sometimes, right? So let's talk about it a little bit. Have you ever just looked at yourself or looked at other people and the people in your circle, then you realize that, hey, you were the only real one in that room full of what? A lot of actors, a lot of fake folk, some that are liars, some in your space because they just want to see what's popping, some that likes to cause chaos. It's many of them out here. I'm not talking about strangers either. I'm just telling y'all that. I'm not just talking about strangers. It could be people that's in your intimate circle. I'm talking about, a lot of people that we feel in our spirit we can trust. People who smile in your face. But guess what they didn't do, babies? They didn't protect your name when you was not in their room with them, did they? No, they talked with the people. They talked with them people. Yes, they did. And they will continue to do that. I've encountered many of situations in this kind of way with family and friends, which is unfortunate. Um, and some of these people, you know what? They'll sit around and they act like they need all this help, and you try to help them, and guess what? You're trying to help them, and then you get attacked by other people. It's crazy work, ain't it? Crazy, real crazy work. But then sometimes you just got to have a discussion, which I think is necessary as well, because people don't know you. If they don't know you, they don't know you, right? But then when they get to know you, if they really genuinely understand within their spirit, they would take in and they would understand, right? If they don't want to understand, they just won't understand. So who cares anyway, right? So in my mind, I always say this: where they really in your circle is your friends. We're gonna shake this room up today. We're gonna shake it up, baby. Shake it up. Because I've been disappointed a lot, and I know a lot of y'all have too, by people that y'all thought was solid in your circle. All right there. Take me through there type folks, right? I just need y'all to tap that screen up if you in the comments. I like you. Hopefully, you can share this for Hollywood. And, just say, guess what? I see it now. If you want to, drop it in the comments. Because guess what? We see it every day. Because today, I'm going to tell y'all something. I ain't here to be bitter. And I don't want y'all to be bitter in y'all's lives either. Because you know what we need to be? We need to be aware. We need to be healed. And we need to be upgrading. Upgrading our circles. Get rid of all that unnecessary baggage. Get rid of the drama. Because guess what? Everybody clapping for you. Them fake claps. Them people. Hey, y'all. Everybody in the comments. Hey, everybody. Hey, come on in the room. I see all y'all. I see Denise. I see Shane. Hey, poppies. Hey, everybody, mommies. Today we are not crying, though, about this situation. We're just going to clarify it a little bit for the people, for the TikTokers, for the social media platforms. Because guess what? All we're going to do is get better. All we can do is get better. And I'm going to tell you about this. We're about to separate loyalty for, that convenience. Because people think, oh, she going to answer my call. Oh, she going to be there for me. Oh, all of this, right? Just trying to shake your room, baby. Nah, lock the door. Keep it shut. Don't let nobody shake your room. Because a lot of times, disappointment with the family and the friends and all these associates and all of that and people that you think that you're connecting with, even on social media platforms or what have you, baby, they can cut you deeper than you ever expect. Real deep, to the core. Because those people, and I'm just being honest, those people, sometimes we as people, because we are human too, we expect that loyalty, that support, that understanding from them, right? Really? Really? Is that what they're going to do? Normally, no. You know what? When that expectation isn't met, it don't really hurt me. I mean, I'm just going to be honest. I mean, it used to when I was young, but now I'll be like, I already expected it. I already felt it. It was in my intuition. I can't trust people. People out here acting a muck. Okay? Crazy. So it just shifts a lot of things with me personally. It does. It does. It does. It does. It shifts a lot of things with me and how I see relationships altogether. Because sometimes you gotta hey yin yang in this thing. Sometimes you gotta reset your personal vision. That vision, you gotta reset it. Just like a board game, babies. Like you playing Monopoly. You gotta shift some things. You gotta change you gotta jump over stuff. Because disappointment, it is not about what they did to you. It's about what you believed they would do, right? Because you already know what they was gonna do. People out here faking stuff, you already know what they was gonna do. It's sad but true. Because I'm gonna tell you, God sends you all this intuition that I was telling y'all about, these signs. You be sitting back, you be like, I don't know. I'm looking at all this great, all this wisdom coming in here all of a sudden. I'm getting, woo, baby, I'm letting it all come in. Oh, shit. I'm gonna let it all roll. I love gray hair. But anyway, so like I said, it's sad but true. Sometimes you have an expectation of loyalty, consistency, that protection, you know what I'm saying? Like Wakanda. And when they move differently, it exposes you with a gap of, what's your values? What's their values? You start like thinking about those things, especially as you become a person of a seasoned age, correct? You don't know them, they don't know you. Guess what? That's fine too. But you're going to respect me and I'm going to respect you. Just know your boundaries, right? You don't tell me how to speak. You don't tell me what to do. You don't tell me who to contact. You don't tell me how to do it. No, and I'm not going to do the same to you. Stay out of my lane. Stay in your swimming lane, and I shall stay in mine. I'm going to give you your 50 feet. Just continue to give me my 50 feet, and we'll be gravy in this thing. Real gravy. You heard me? So, you can't stop loving people, though. Hey, cuz, I see you in the box, in the bottom. So you just got to stop letting them people mishandle you. That mishandling things is the problem, babies. That's the problem, is when people mishandle you. So y'all tap that screen up for Hollywood. Just tap. It's free. Tap the screen. If you've ever been disappointed, just tap that screen, because you know what? You went to war personally. But it's okay. It's all right. It's all gravy, babies. It's good. It's teaching you lessons. So to me, I'm going to express what is a circle. What really is a circle? A real circle. Real friendships, real connections, people that really are there to support you, people that really care about you, people that aren't trying to break you down, people that don't care about, like I just showed y'all, cars I drive, Rolls Royces or motherfucking damn whatever. I ain't going to talk about all that. But guess what? Would they think about that? No. That's not even going to matter. It's going to be about this, the person, here, the heart, right? So I'm the type, I try to love people unconditionally, treat them with respect, because that's what God tells me to do, right? Sometimes I get burnt. That's okay too. That's a learning lesson for Hollywood. Because you know what? Trust, loyalty, and protection, alignment, all of that, baby. Not just proximity for Hollywood. Because a lot of times people come in your space and they come in because the devil likes to work too. He's breathing really bad. He's just breathing through all kinds of stuff on social media right now. People just doing too much. You see my hands? They doing too much. And it's crazy. Because if you knew me, baby, you would know I'm hardcore to the game with mines. I don't play with mines. And if you in my circle and you treat me with respect, you going to get the respect. I will never do nothing to hurt anyone. Because guess what? I don't want, it's not what you doing nothing back to me. I'm worried about what God might do to me. So don't ever put in your mind that Hollywood would put a restriction on you or do something to you, because I don't play games like that. Karma is a bitch, and I don't like playing with karma. So, and I'm going to tell you about these illusions people have. Crazy stuff. Crazy. It's just like, I think the devil likes us to be at chaos with each other, and it's unnecessary. Because I still love people, because I have to love people, because that's what God put in me, right? But it's disappointing because a person would think that of you, right? But that's okay too. You just pump your brakes a little bit, you step back, and you regroup. That's what I do all the time. So when people ask a question about who I am and why you do this, you grown, you shouldn't have been doing that, baby. I ain't really did that. I'm thinking outside the box. Internally, you don't even know what I'm thinking. Because I'm going to come with a whole nother motion. Because my emotions are going to be a great thing for either you and I, or just me by myself. Because I'm going to tell y'all something. Just because people are around you, they don't mean that they're for you. And I have to learn that. And I had to learn that the hard way. Disappointment it does hurt. When people disappoint you, don't it? It hurts like hell, right? But it's okay too. Because some people weren't meant to be in your circle. Some people likes mess. Some people likes chaos. So you got to let that go, baby. That is not your assignment. That's not what you aligned with to do. So what's one sign someone wasn't really in your corner? I always think about it every day. When I wake up, I'm like, I don't want to deal with that person, or I'm going to give this person a chance, or guess what? I'm going to continue to support that person because this person might not know what's going on. Because I go on my heart, I go on my feelings. Because you know what? Like I said, proximity and loyalty. I'm a loyal motherfucker. I'm sorry to cuss on a Sunday, but I'm loyal as hell. I'm a Taurus. I stay loyal, 10 toes down to the ground. Period. But when you cut me, I'm done. Because the unspoken expectation a lot of times is this. You assumed a lot of times they'll show up for you, right? They ain't gonna show up. They want to use you as a little pecking board and stuff, right? We all have different values. That's what it is. Different values. It's a different value type of goal out here. Not everybody defines loyalty and respect the same way. They don't support the people the same way. You know what? They got these egos and they want to be the biggest person in the room. They want to be a chief, because they can't be a little Indian. No, they want to be the big dog. You can't be big dog all the time. Okay? Everybody ain't made to be a big dog. Understand that. Like the journey, like today, what I was watching, like I said, church was great online. And I must not say bad words when I talk about this. But your journey is for a purpose, and God lines you with a purpose with your journey. You don't even know what that journey gonna be, but guess what? He already mapped it out for you, babies. He already know what it's for. He already know he gonna make you great. You don't have to be in a group of people to be great. You can be great all by yourself because guess what? You came here by yourself, right? So another thing is emotional imbalance. Ooh wee. Some people just out here crazy, right? You may be pouring so much into people. Hey, y'all, hey, in the comments. Hey, people. Love y'all. This is a beautiful Sunday. Because emotional imbalance is crazy. You may be pouring into people more than you are in what they're giving back, right? They will never call you. I don't get a lot of calls, but I don't like a lot of calls like that. But if I reach out to you and I touched you, it was for a reason because I'm not going to reach out to nobody really like that. I'm kind of an inside box type of chick, I like to talk, but I'm going to be in an inside box. But if you get me out that box, oh, baby, we're going to have some good conversations. It's going to be funny. It's a comedy show on 5011. It's everything, right? But I'm kind of like the type I'm going to be in that box until I get to, know you because I trust God. But these people out here, woo-wee, they on a whole nother spectrum. So... and this familiarity type of thing. People think, oh, because I do this person longer than you and whoop the whoop the whoop. It don't matter. It really don't. Because if God ain't lining right, it ain't going to work. Boom. Number one. Sometimes these people, like I said, that's closer to you, they want to take you for granted and all this and that. Yeah, they do. Indeed. Facts. Y'all say this to yourself, though, when that happens. I have to tell you this. I say this every day. I will no longer, y'all, no longer chase connections. I attract alignment. Align me up with some goodness. Align me up with some goals. Align me up with some people that's making some movements. Align me up with people that's trying to do great things to help people in society. Align me up with people that's trying to make, great things happen for underprivileged communities. Align me with them people. Align me with that. What's meant for me will be met through me, through God, number one, because I got that trust and loyalty in him and that respect for him. And it's going to happen. Don't play with me because God don't play with his. But I tell you what, sometimes when you be in these circles, sometimes you can feel like sometimes betrayal happens and you're being overlooked or, you start questioning, your worth. Or I don't question my worth because I know my worth. All that tea that people do, the young folks, sometimes, that pulling back emotionally or becoming guarded, that stuff happens. You got to reevaluate yourself and all this stuff. The circle you need to reevaluate. That's what you need to reevaluate. That one, that's the most things you got to do. Sometimes them circles don't be solid. They just don't. They be out here talking to each other, whooping and doing this and that. Sad, but true. They're humans. Get it. But don't break others down because you're down. Raise people up, because you raise them up, you're only going to elevate anyway, right? That's how I think. So sometimes I get questioned about things like, why would you believe that? Or why? I'm human, right? But one side to one story is one side, another side to another story is another side. So I listen to both sides, and then I make my own conclusion to everything that I make. Anything that I make a conclusion with my life, I do that. I listen to it's not just one side of a story. So I would say this: signs when your circle is not solid, right? Here's a few key points. They celebrate you in public, but compete with you on the sidelines, baby. They watching everything you do. They trying to do everything you do. They even will sit back and try to look at themselves in the mirror and replicate you. Ain't that sad? Real sad, ain't it? They disappear when you need comfort, but show up, baby, when they reap them benefits. Mm. Woo, you better watch them ones. They gossip about a lot of folks. Mm. Then they smile in your face. You know what? They can't handle your growth. They don't like to see you. They don't like to see God's plan for you, right? This nurturing it, like going out here and flourishing into the universe greatly for others, right? No, they don't like that. They want to, oh, you doing too much. Oh, why you doing this? Oh, because I can. How about that? Because I can and I will. What? You can't stop it. What you going to do about it? That's how I think every day. If they only show up when it comes to benefits, you better shut it down, shut it down, shut it down. Shut it down. I don't know no other way to tell y'all. Shut it down. Shut it all the way down. Because accountability without self-blame sometimes is there too, right? You ignore those red flags. We all do. You be thinking you want to help people. You be thinking you want to be supportive of people. You be want to be like involved with people to try to like learn things, and then hey, you might push off like me. I'll inbox somebody. I get questioned about that too. Why? Why you inbox that person? Because I can. Matter of fact, guess what? If I'm on a platform with someone and I'm paying something towards that, and if they tell me to stop, it's a choice what you can do. But if the person never said nothing, and I'm the type, I got a spouse, 36 years strong together, baby. Ain't nobody over here lurking and doing. Do you know me? If anything, I act more like the other people than I do some of these catty people. That's why I don't hang with a lot of, not being rude, but being honest. I do not have a whole big circle of, I hate to be this way, but a lot of chicks I hang with, ladies, because it's always chaos, clutter, foolery. And I haven't met a solid group yet. And I wish that, I have a few, and most of them is in H-Town or Atlanta. I can't, in my neighbor across the street, I can't mess with too many folks. Because if you ain't trying to be about that business and you ain't trying to be like, hey, solid, give it to me the way I need to hear it, because that's the type of person I am, or supportive, I don't need you in my circle. But you ain't going to break me down, because I don't play them breakdown games. Okay? So this isn't about like blaming yourself either. It's about learning from your patterns so that you can feel it, you can fix them, elevate from those things that you might have inconsistencies with. So with me, I say this: I honor what I learned and not what I lost. I'm telling you, that's what I feel. You can't control how people show up for you. You just can't. But you can absolutely control what you tolerate and what access people have to you. That part. Hey, Sinitra, you sure can do that. So, like I said, disappointment can harden you or can redefine your boundaries and elevate your standards. Elevate them standards. Put into the universe, you deserve anything else that you want in your life. You're going to get it if you just go ahead and put it in your heart and your mind. Remember that everybody can't go everywhere that you're going. Just because their family doesn't mean, sometimes if they're your family, they might not align with you either. Just because they're family, that's just the title sometimes, right? History sometimes does not equal, access to you. You can love them, from afar and still, because sometimes you got to do that. You got to have that distance because chaos can happen with that. Family, friends, like I said, and associates. It's just crazy, right? You know what you need for yourself. So stop explaining your boundaries to people committed to misunderstand you. Number one. Because some people just want to misunderstand you. They just want to cause chaos. They just want that little, what you call it, I amped up on her. She, da, 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 da. Girl, please. I don't even like talking, number one. So it wouldn't be no talk. Hands down. I just don't, that talking thing ain't doing nothing for me. The smoke is what, I don't do the talk. So silence sometimes is a necessary boundary for me. That distance is protection. I'm just being honest. For Hollywood, I gotta have the distance. I gotta have the distance. Because I don't play games with these folks. I just don't. So now, your next circle, sometimes you got to match them people with your growth and not the history that you kind of had in the past, right? I had to learn that too, especially being in the military all them years. I had to learn. So I have a real solid circle now, right, in my life. A real circle. I ain't talking about this fake stuff people be doing on this TikTok and all these social media platforms. I got a solid circle, baby. And they know I'm a real one. I don't need new friends. I love associates. I love people that I can network with. I love people that I can like grow from and they can learn some from me as well, because that's what life is about, learning and growing. I want to learn from everybody. I can tell people some things too. I mean, hey, that's what you learn from, right? Receiving and giving back, right? But God has brought me some great friends and I'm good with that. So make sure you remember your boundaries. Like I said, like old girl said, oh, your boundaries. Now y'all know that movie. I ain't even gonna say it today. But anyway, but for me, now allowing fake ass friends access to my life is number one. Hollywood's number one. Number one. So I have to, because you have to say you got to stop being used and stuff like that. You know, I also need, for me, to learn to stop trying to help everybody, because that's in me. I don't know what that's about. I love helping people. And I don't think it's a bad thing, but I think that some people can abuse it, right? I think that's what it is, right? So you have to learn to be like, guess what? Step back a little bit, re-center, re-look at the situation. So I learned a few things. I learned a valuable lesson about 2 nights ago, but it's okay with that situation as well. And I also had to stop trying to, like I said, help everybody, fix everybody, because I try to fix people. It's a nurturing thing in me. I don't know. But losing people is often alignment as well. It's not a loss. You know, celebrate people that celebrate you. Remember that. Correct you in privately, though, and not try to embarrass you publicly, because that's important, because people out here doing that, trying to make you look bad, which you can't make Hollywood look bad. You could try if you want to, but the people that know me know, because they'll be like, oh, Lord, if she was in the room with you in real life, ooh. But yeah, so remember, your circle does not compete with you. They should collaborate, elevate, and protect you. And also release that pain of unmet expectations with them people. Because I no longer think that to maintain relationships and friendships that don't honor me is important. It's not. Just like I brought you in, I can cut the door, it'd be like locked, padlocked forever. Can't find the key. It don't matter. So I choose peace, alignment, and that energy that I give to give back. I need it back from whoever I'm giving it to. And in my 30 seconds, I'm going to tell you this right now, because I'm finna get off here because I'm waiting for my groceries to get delivered. I'm like, I got to cook this Sunday, so I'm going to cook a roast and some macaroni and cheese and some greens and some, bread and stuff like that, because we need a home cooked meal in here for this Sunday. But I want to leave you with this. Everybody cannot go everywhere that you go. And some people weren't removed to hurt you. They were removed to protect your next level. God moves you in a way we will never understand. Believe that. So don't beg for a seat at tables where your name is not respected. You build your own And be very, very, please be very, very selective about who you invite into your room, because everybody is not going to go where you go, and everybody does not deserve to go where you're going. And just because they were part of your story at one point does not mean that they're going to be part of your destiny. And I'm saying that historically, and people that started to come to your life now, even in the work environments or whatever, you watch what you got going on around you, and stop breaking your own heart sometimes trying to hold on to these people, because you have to already know that through their actions, they probably don't mean you no well. And remember, you're not doing too much. I get tired of people telling me you're doing too much. Like that's something, you're doing too much. I'm going to keep doing too much. Yeah. I'm going to take my trips. Yeah. I'm going to drive my whips. Yeah. I'm going to show my gifts. Yeah. What? Ow. I do too much, and I love that. So, just remember when you point into people who are too little for you, sometimes be like, I got to pump my brakes a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and close out. Just remember, God, when you say this to yourself, remember when you talk to your Most High, whatever, say, remove everybody in your life who does not honor you, who you are becoming, because you got to let that go. Who wishes negative in your life, who is trying to put a warp in your being of who you are, that is a great person that God put you here to be. For me, I feel like I'm a blessed woman because I do believe in a higher spirit, and I believe that there is a God that loves me, and that's all I need, because he'll guide me and he'll show me exactly who I need to be around and who needs not to be in my circle. And strengthening, when it comes to my discernment, so I can stop calling, them so-called people of the circle, just passing through, because they just pass it through us. They just pass it through us. If they don't know you like that, so what? If they didn't care to, they want to break you down. They don't want to know you anyway, right? So I always say, just align me with people who match my purpose, my peace, and my growth. So I did it. I got through this. Couldn't do it yesterday because I had to go to the ER. But I did it, and I said when I do something, I got to do it. I don't know what I had to have follow through. I've been taught that all my life. So this young lady here, 52 years old, young. I just had a birthday on last Monday. I want to say blessings to you all on this beautiful Sunday. I hope everyone has a wonderful day going into the next week. Take your own life into purpose. Move the journey. God is He's moving through you. You might not know it. He's moving through you. And when you feel that movement or that intuition telling you to do something, do it. Because he's putting you on that journey. He's telling you what your journey should be. Move when he's telling you to do it. Move. Do it. Your blessings is there. So have a blessed Sunday. Bye.